2013 Ford Fusion 1.6 liter EcoBoost. The check charging system lights coming on. It's got a bad alternator. I've already diagnosed it. And the alternator was very noisy. Sometimes when they start to go out, they'll get noisy on you. Anyways, I'm going to show you how to replace it today. It's a fairly easy job. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. So I continue to make videos like this to make your life easier. Let's get started. First thing you're going to do, obviously, is disconnect your battery. Usually I disconnect the negative, but in this case I'm going to do the positive because the negative stuck up under that wiper cowl. 10 millimeter. Make sure it's not going to touch. Now unfortunately this one has this AC hose in the way. You can try fighting around it, but good luck. You might end up breaking something. I just discharge the AC and I take the line out of my way because the alternator comes right out when you do that. So if you took your car by a shop, any shop that does AC work, they'll be glad to suck it down for you and put it back in whenever you're done with the alternator. They might charge you a little bit, but it's the easy way to go so you don't end up breaking nothing. Because once you get this hose out of your way, it's wide open. So enough talk, let's do this. First thing I'm going to do is get the AC hose out of my way. I've already taken the Freon out of it. Find a 13 millimeter here. I've had that 13 all day long now that I need it. There's one. Put on the long extension here. Trap that out of the way. Put my nut up there, or right there, somewhere where it can't fall. Now we're going to take the belt off the alternator, and the tensioner's down there, and it's going to be a 17 millimeter. Now I have this handy dandy tensioner tool, but if you have any mountain wrenches, they work great too, and I'll show you. This one's starting to jam up a little bit. So they stick out just enough. You can get these on Amazon. Alright, wrong way. Go counterclockwise to your left to take the tension off. Now I'm not changing the belt, so we're just going to tuck it out of the way just enough to get to our bolt down there. Sorry if you heard any wind noise. It's hot. And now we're going to take ground wire off here, 10 millimeter. Now this is going to be very similar also on the 2.0 liters as well. I don't think you have to take the AC hoses in the 2 liter though. My memory serves me correctly. Now we're going to get our plugs undone. Be a 13. Save that bolt. I didn't get one with, sometimes you get a new one, sometimes you don't. I got that alternator from the dealership because I put an alternator on this the other day, and it was a Reman AutoZone one, and it was bad out of the box, and I'm not playing. Swapped 15 different alternators, called the customer, told him what was going on. We suggested a dealer alternator. It was a few extra dollars, but it's brand new and it's OE. It's like 4 different options of alternators on these cars. Depending on amperage. Now these are 15 millimeters. I didn't disclose that. Alright, unplug our plug. That one, you just push in on the tab, push in and pull. Alright, now we got another 15 down there. Shorter, kind of a tight spot here. Oh yeah, let me get this pulley out of my way because they bolted the pulley to the alternator. And there went my wrench on the floor. It's going to be a 10 millimeter on that head of that bolt, the idler pulley. All right. Now we should be able to get on that bolt. A little bit of an extension. All right. That's the 16. Yeah, a little loose there. I want to trap myself. I think we're out. All right. Pull this cover off. There's a little more room. See how it comes right out with that ACOs out of the way? All right. Always compare your parts. Looks good to me. So generally what I'll do is I'll put the top bolts in. Not all the way, just enough to make it easier to start that bottom bolt. No, don't you go falling on me. I tried. My ninja like speed stopped it. All right. It's kind of all about feel here. I think I'm starting. Yes, I am. So, go ahead and tighten these top ones. All right. Take my manual ratchet here and snug it down a little more. It is a hot one today. All right. Go ahead and plug our plugs back in. They hear it click. Our battery wire. Yeah, I'm not going to tighten it with the gun. I don't want to snap it. Put your little boot on. Alright, now we can put the idler pulley back on. Snug that down. Now, since my wrench decided to fall on the floor, guess I'll be using this. The actual tool made for this. Put that ground wire in last. Everything's out of my way right now. So. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Trying to fall off everything. Get on there. Make sure you check everything to make sure the belt's on. And all the grooves. Not hanging off to the side because it will shred your belt. Okay. Now the ground wire. Last but not least, the AC line. Alright, now I just got to put Freon back in it. I'm not going to do that on video. What I am going to do though is way up. Get on there. Make sure that check charging light goes off. Yep, the light is off. We're good. It still doesn't hurt to check it with a voltmeter though. Touch your positive, negative. Should have about 13.5 to 14 volts. But I know we're good because that freaking light, that message was obnoxious. Ding, 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 ding. Check charging system, check charging system. It definitely lets you know, which is not a bad thing. Anyways, I'm gonna put Freon back in this car. We're done. Like I said, if you decide to tackle this job yourself, just take it by a shop, have them suck the AC out for you, and then when you're done, bring it back and have them put it back in for you. Like I said, they might charge you a little bit, but it's worth it. Don't just let the Freon out in the atmosphere. It's not good. It's not safe. You're gonna hurt yourself. There's a lot of pressure. So y'all have a good day. I'm gonna cut this video off now. I got other stuff to do. So y'all subscribe. Y'all check like. Y'all have a good day. Peace out, YouTube.